Hey everybody, welcome back to another World of Warcraft Dragonflight beta video. Today we're going to be taking a very first look at professions. I haven't done a ton of research. I know kind of some of the updates that have been done, but I wanted to get kind of like fresh eyes on this whole situation with the profession updates. Just kind of see what was going on and whether or not professions are much more interesting than they have been. Before we get started, we are trying to raise money for 6 months of ad-free content here on the channel, including new beginner's guides for Dragonflight, new UI and add-on videos, live streams, and also supplemental content for all of that. So if you've enjoyed the content I've put out in the past, or you're new here and excited about what we're doing for Dragonflight, check the link in the description below for our Indiegogo campaign page for Dragonflight Season 1 here on the channel. And if you can contribute, it would be greatly appreciated. We are over 2/3 of the way to the goal, so we're almost there. So every little bit counts, and I'm looking forward to everything we're going to be doing in the seasons. So we're going to dive into this. I wanted to take a look at all the different types of professions, not every profession, but I wanted to pick up a crafting profession, a gathering profession, and a secondary profession. So that's what I've done. Before the video, I did confirm that, to my knowledge, these systems are not implemented in the professions prior to Dragonflight. I believe you have to have Dragonflight crafting to benefit from all the new stuff they've added. So we're out here in the first zone in Dragonflight, and I've come out here and I've picked up leatherworking as our crafting profession, skinning as our gathering profession, and then cooking as our secondary profession. I figured with these three professions, we could go out, we could fight stuff, we could gather the materials, and we could kind of put everything together and see what this is going to look like. So that is what we're going to do in this video. We're going to organically go out and we're going to do the process. You know, no cuts and edits and all that kind of stuff, just to kind of see like, hey, what's it actually going to be like trying to level these professions as we go. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of our menus here and just see if there's anything new going on. So with cooking, we have our cooking fire ability, which we'll throw that over there for us. If we open this up, we've got our menu here. Now, this is currently showing us learned recipes from the Dragon Isles. We have assorted exotic spices, pebbled rock salts, probably protein, sweet and sour clam chowder. That sounds disgusting. And then a twice baked potato, which sounds awesome. Now, I'm seeing a couple things here. We've got potatoes. Okay, so these are going to be sold by vendors, and then 3 cheese bread is sold by vendors as well. Our sweet and sour clam chowder, we need a mollusk meat, which can be found on the Dragon Isles. Spices, sourced from herbalist. Okay. Potatoes again. Maybe meat. So we find that out in the open. And then conveniently packaged ingredients. So that's going to come from the vendors. Our rock salts are going to have salt deposits. It says can be bought and sold on the auction house. This is found by miners and refined for use by chefs. And then we have assorted exotic spices. So we can get these from lava beetles, found by herbalists. And then the conveniently packaged ingredients. So let's go over to the little cooking area here. And we will see if there's like a vendor. Over here we have the innkeeper, we have the cooking trainer, and there is a trade goods person over here. So let's see if they have some of the stuff that we need in here. So they're gonna have trade goods, but I'm not seeing any of that stuff. I don't know if we have a cooking vendor. We got a couple places we can check. So we can check with the... I don't think the cooking trainer has anything. Just recipes. Let's check the innkeeper. Not selling anything. That's great. Okay, there's a couple more. There's a lot of different trainers around here. Originally, I wanted to do Herbalist and Alchemy, but I couldn't find anyone that had the Alchemy training around here. This is a new feature, by the way. There are certain NPCs, I don't see like a buff around them, but they automatically dismount you when you're in the vicinity of that NPC. I think it's a cool feature for questing, especially the launch of the expansion, but I do think it'll be a little bit annoying as we continue to go on. Okay, here's some more trade goods. They've got the same thing. So they got a little bit more here. But again, I don't see the new trade goods, so we may be SOL on cooking. All right, well, let's check out our other ones. So we have our skinning. So if we check out our skinning journal. Okay, so this is got leather skinning and scale skinning. So two different types of skinning here. Leather says, leather creatures of all shapes and sizes roam the Dragon Isles, covering a plethora of locales and climates. Such beasts include bears, oryx, and even mighty mammoths. Then we have scale skinning. As one might expect, there's a wide variety of scaled creatures inhabiting the Dragon Isles. There have been early reports of thunder lizards, basilisks, and wind serpents, but who knows what else may be present. Now it says primary reagent difficulty 240 determines how much skill is required to gather the primary reagent found here at higher qualities. Our current skill is 11. That's the same thing for leather skinning as well. Okay, let's look at leather working. So for leather working, we have several different recipes here. So we have leather armor, mail armor, and profession equipment. So we have a resilient leather tunic. Can we compare this to what we have? It won't let me compare, but we can take a look. It requires level 61, so we can't even wear it. But this is a tunic, bind on equip. It requires 2 cacophonous thunder scales, gathered by players with skinning, resilient leather, gathered by players with skinning. And then we have optional reagents here, empower with training matrix. So we can add an optional reagent here, and we have Titan training matrices, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It says plus 60 to the recipe difficulty, set to soulbound. So this takes it from a BOE to a soulbound item. Item level will be 356 to 366 based on crafting quality. Now the base item level is 270. So that is a huge upgrade, and it doesn't look, I'm guessing based on that item level, this is something we probably won't be able to do until like max level for Dragonflight. Yeah, required level is going to be 70. Okay, then we have customized secondary stats. It says you can unlock through specializing further in your profession. Then over here we have a crafting details window, recipe difficulty, how much skill is required to make this recipe at higher qualities. Our current skill is 1. We have inspiration. You have 5% chance to be inspired crafting this recipe with 50 bonus skill. Okay. And then down here we have the expected quality. All right, so with the current recipe difficulty, reach skill 119 to guarantee the quality of 2 silver versus bronze. So bronze is item level 270. The silver is 272. We've got gold for 274. We've got, I don't know, epic, I'm going to say, for 277. And then this legendary looking quality for 280. So as we increase our skill, we'll be able to craft items with a guaranteed higher item level. So that's a tunic. We have wrist guards, which take rock fang leather. We've got scale vests, scale bracers. And then we have profession equipment. Now up here in the corner, We have profession tools, and we have 2 profession accessory slots here for skinning, or for leatherworking. For skinning, we're gonna have the same thing, and then for cooking, we're gonna have 1 tool and 1 accessory. Okay, so this is the first one we can craft stuff. So we have a Skinner's Travel Pack. So this is a skinning accessory that provides additional finesse. Okay, which I believe is a new skill. We're going to need Vorkin horns, lustrous scales, and resilient leather. We have a jeweler's tool apron, a leatherworker's smock, and a skinner's cap. So, yeah, if you look at this, this is plus finesse. The apron is plus resourcefulness and crafting speed. The smock is plus inspiration and multi-craft. And the skinner's cap is deafness and perception. Now we do have a tab for specializations. It says reach skill 25 in Dragon Isles leatherworking to begin specializing. So we're going to see if we can hit level 25 in that. Skinning also has specializations, and cooking does not. So we'll focus on skinning, and we'll focus on leatherworking for right now. So we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna just we're gonna kill some dragons, and we're gonna figure out what materials we get from them and what we might be able to craft. And if we can get materials reliably to complete a recipe, then we'll try to do that here. It may be that we're locked out just based on the fact that we might need other profession items to do our crafting. But we can also maybe check out and see if the beta has any auction house stuff going. So we got Adamant Scales, I believe. Adamant Scales. And they have a quality on them. So the quality is the low bronze quality. Alright, so let's go ahead and we will fight some enemies here. So we're gonna fight these guys. And then we'll skin them. So nothing by default. Skin them. Alright, so we have Adamant Scales. Can we use that to make anything in the professions? Adamant Scale Vest or Bracers. Now we have to find Rock Fang Leather or Cacophonous Thunder Scales. I have no idea where to get those from, but it looks like potentially the Thunder Scales at least might be a higher quality item that we can get off these dragons. Okay. Again, so that's just a common items. I don't know if we can get anything off these proto whelps, but we can try. So we got some winglets. Okay, we can't even skin them. Make sure my auto loot's on. It's just being a little buggy, I guess. Okay. Alright. Oh, I think we're gonna get disconnected. We have been running into disconnects on the beta today, so that might just be a thing. Unfortunately, I'm gonna go ahead and just shut her down and open her back up. Yeah, they launched the beta, and I think this is the first weekend we have a ton of people in, so there's a lot of server issues going on and just other things. Hopefully we didn't lose too much progress. We didn't get any, like, uncommon elements there, so even if we lost a couple scales, it shouldn't be that bad. We might be in the middle of fighting something, though. Okay, we're not. Okay, cool. So we can loot these, and then it won't let us skin them. That's fine. Okay. Yep, still just scales. So we're not really seeing anything too crazy here.
I am out of range. Welcome to the Dragon Isles, adventurers.
Okay, so we got a flawless proto-dragon scale, which is rare. Unfortunately, not like the scale quality we were looking for there. But we can, you know, we can at least see kind of maybe what... we should be able to get skinning to 25, like, without a doubt. Alright. Alright, more Adamant Scales. Let's make our way down. Man, I feel like they did something to Enhancement Shaman. It's not as good as I remember it being. I think that always tends to happen, though. Also, not throwing down my totem, so that probably doesn't really help.
I do not have a taunt.
Yeah, totem makes a huge difference. What a surprise. Alright, more scales. So I bet we gain increased odds of getting the higher quality stuff as we level. I'm not really worried about trying to kill the little dragons because we can't get anything from them. So we'll stay focused on the big ones here. Yeah, more scales. We got some Dragon Isle supplies, so we'll check that out. Maybe that'll be something. Let's see. Various resources and building materials that can assist the friendly factions of Dragon Isles in their fight against the Primalists. Is that something we can use, though? I don't even see them. Okay. Interesting. What? Is that monkey? That monkey is throwing fruit at us. Stop, bro. Okay, let's open up our thing here. Let's go to leatherworking. We actually need 30 scales to make one vest. I wonder where we can get the rock fang leather from. The thunder scales probably come from thunder lizards, right? And then the rock fang leather has to come from some kind of like beast, I would assume. So I'm thinking we actually need to like expand our search for these materials. Or we check the auction house. I don't know what the chances of finding anything on the auction house are, but I feel like that's probably going to be our best bet at this point. Somebody's been very kind and leaving leather around for us. So you could definitely see, I think, you know, you're going to have to be in diversified areas to get started with crafting in Dragonflight. It doesn't look like you'll be able to just kind of craft right out the gate. We'll see. Let's try killing one of these guys, see if they give us any different materials here. So we got some meat there. I wonder if we're able to use that meat in our cooking. No. So this is a hornswog hunk, a common meat. So we probably have a some kind of recipe we can get for that. Now on skinning, we need 25. We are at 12. So we'll at least get our skinning up to 25 and take a look at the specialization. Okay, we got a salamander here. Maybe that will provide us with a little something. So scales, and what kind of things do we get from them? So more adamant scales. So it looks like we're getting just basically a lot of scales here. Let's go over into like the mountain area. See if we could find maybe a beast or something that'll give us the other materials. I know some of you may have wanted a more quick and kind of edited version of looking at this, but I like to look at this organically because for me it really does come down to, like, is the process of doing this going to be fun? It's great if the ideas are cool, but if they don't feel good to play, then it doesn't really matter how cool they are. So we'll see. Alright, so we'll get some more scales. So we definitely have enough scales to craft our first piece here. We got new feature unlocked. Oh, so this has got to be a bug, I think. So it says we've unlocked Dragon Isle skinning specializations, but 10 of our points are coming from our skinning knife. I mean, maybe they expect us to have that, maybe not. But hey, it does mean we get to take a look. We're going to move away from the the dragon there. We'll go up into the town and take a look at this. Yeah, things are chugging a little bit on the beta too, like in terms of hardware performance. Oh, I hate... That's really annoying. I understand why they put the guy there with the dismount feature, but it is really annoying. Let's go check in with our trainers really quickly. So mainly skinning's the only one we've done anything with. Okay, so there's nothing else for us to learn there. All right, so let's get into our skinning. Okay, so we can check out the specializations now. So we have leather skinning and scale skinning. We're at the same on both of them. Specializations. Okay, so we have tanning, harvesting, and bait crafter. Tanning. Specialize in gathering raw, general materials such as leather, scales, and hides from the creatures of the Dragon Isles. So if we unlock this, we'll get tanning, rank 0 of 40, +1 skill while skinning. On unlocking this specialization, you have a small chance to gather hides while skinning non-rare and non-elite creatures. Okay. This branches into leather mastery. On unlocking this specialization, learn to refine leather into a higher quality. Okay, so from bronze to silver. Or scale mastery, so learn to refine scales from bronze to silver. And obviously the scales are going to be the mail armor here. So depending on whether you want to go to leather or mail, you would choose that. So that's tanning. Then we have harvesting. Specialize in harvesting specialized materials from the creatures you skin, such as morsels for fishing lures, meats for cooking, and species-specific materials needed by crafters. I'm assuming this would be like the thunder scale, the thunder lizard scales, and the beast hides and stuff like that that are of higher quality. It says, not yet implemented, but your knowledge of anatomy gives you an upper hand, increasing your damage against beast and dragonkin while outdoors in the Dragon Isles. And then you can further specialize into lure crafter, so improve your ability to recognize and gather usable morsels in Dragon Isles, gaining a slightly increased chance to find morsels while skinning per point in the specialization. You have a chance to gather bite-sized morsels while skinning, and you learn to craft a scale belly mackerel lure. Then you have Meat Carver. Improve your ability to harvest meat from certain creatures of the Dragon Isles, gaining a slightly increased chance to find meat while skinning per point in this specialization. You have a chance to gather meat while skinning certain creatures of the Dragon Isles. And then Trophy. Gain an increased chance to gather special materials while skinning. And then we have Bait Crafter. Specialize in creating bait to lure out elusive creatures based on where you place it. This bait has a long cooldown, but the elusive creatures tend to have better materials when skinned. So the first thing here is Bait Crafter. Learn to craft elusive creature bait. These have a long shared cooldown that is reduced by skinning creatures. and will lure elusive creatures when used. These elusive creatures tend to be rather rewarding. Then you can go into Mastery. The amount of cooldown refunded for your elusive creature bait through skinning is increased slightly. And then the amount of cooldown refunded for your elusive creature bait through skinning is increased. Or Elemental Infusion, so you gain perception while skinning. Learn to craft an Infusion Frost. I have no idea what an infusion is, but you know. So this is already kind of interesting to me. So you can pick a specialization, and then we have a talent tree. I don't know what this wheel thing is over here. And I'm not sure what we should go for here. I think I want to go for like harvesting the special materials. Let's go with that and just see kind of what happens. Are you sure you would like to learn the harvesting specialization? You will be able to choose additional specializations upon advancing further in the Dragon Isles skinning professions. Yes. Okay, so we have harvesting 0 of 40. So it looks like up here we have Dragon Isle skinning knowledge used to specialize in different aspects of your profession. So we have no points right now. We have +1 deafness while skinning. If we gather knowledge, then we can spend it in the wheel to increase our bonuses. So the first bonus will be to increase the damage we deal to Beast and Dragonkin while outdoors in the Dragon Isles. Actually, it looks like maybe we have that one right now. Then we'll gain deafness, learn a sub-specialization of your choice, so that's when we'll get one of these. Added finesse, your knowledge of anatomy gives you an upper hand, so we'll get more increased damage. We can learn an additional sub-specialization. Perception, learn the final sub-specialization, so we'll learn all of these, okay? And at the very end, while skinning creatures in the Dragon Isles, your work will sometimes attract scavengers. These scavengers will flee from you, but may drop additional things if defeated. Okay, so I wonder if there are more points to put in, or if it's literally just these 4. If it's just these 4, that's a little disappointing. It's still interesting, though. So let's see, for bait crafter at the end here, the amount of cooldown refunded for your elusive creature bait through skinning is doubled when skinning elite and rare creatures. And then tanning, this one is learn to refine hides into gold quality. Okay, so we've got deafness and increased damage to Beast and Dragonkin, which is not yet implemented. Okay. Now we want to go see if we can find Rockfang leather or a cacophonous thunder scale to try to craft something here, because we haven't found anything except for scales in this starter zone. So we'll go out and we'll take a look. If we can't find anything, I would like to at least craft an item if we can. But we can check the auction house. And worst comes to worst, I mean, we did see the specializations. I would like to see more, but we may just be limited in what we can actually do on the beta here. We may end up having to do a video where we just look at everything on Wowhead, which is fine, but I would prefer to be able to see it out here. So there's some like deer. There's a wild Argali. Oh, that's a druid. Let's see what we get from this, if anything. Oh, we got stunned. Okay, we got a woolly mountain pelt. And then from skinning, so we got the resilient leather, which, as we saw for the recipes here, some of these, the leather armor needs those, and also the various equipment down here needs those as well. So we know we can get the leather from those. Oh, we got some herbs. All right, let's take a look. Now, I know the further we get into this, the further we get away from the dragons and lava. So you can see there's a lot of leather creatures here. Let's pick a direction. Let's follow this road and see where this takes us. I don't see... We got people over here. I don't really see any water creatures. I've been to this place before, and it's just full of people as well. Let's head over this way. What do we have here? A Vorkin, which is a dragonkin. Okay. Alright, what do we get from this? Adamant Scales. Interesting. I'm really starting to feel like it's going to be difficult to craft anything. I know, you're going to be leveling, you're going to be doing a lot more skinning than I do in this video, but just based on the fact that, like, I'm not seeing the creatures that give us any of the special things. Can we skin a snail? That's a question I never thought I'd ask in my entire life. We cannot. Which makes sense. I'm not upset about that. I don't feel like we should be able to skin snails. That's a little weird. Now, is our sub-specialization increasing? So we're at 27. Now we have to actually get skinning knowledge. And I'm not sure how we acquire that. I don't know if it's like a random drop as we're skinning, or if we get it from certain activities. I don't know if we get it from like reputation rewards or anything like that. Kind of just chugging along here to see if we run into any thunder lizards or any like tiger looking creatures. I think we'll kind of loop around to here, and if we don't really see anything, we'll just go check the auction house. All right, what do we have here? We got some kind of phoenix. Did we just pull another bird for... Of course. You would expect the phoenix to rise from the ashes and you have to fight it again. That totally makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense. Alright, so we can skin a phoenix. We got leather from it. The bird gives us scraps. And then we got more scraps. What else do we have? Nothing crazy. Got some more scales. Snails. I really like the look of the snails, though. Got some elementals. I'm assuming you're going to be able to mine those. Got some crabs over here and some snappers. I don't think we'll be able to skin them, but let's give it a try. Nope, can't skin that one. Pretty sure we can't skin this one either. No, but we did get some maybe meat for cooking. Okay. Let's see, we got more elementals up here. Looks like maybe an alliance hub or a quest hub there. Got some more leather beasts. Yeah, so not a huge variety and not a lot of the things we actually want to craft. But hey, a thunder lizard. Okay, so we did find some. I went just far enough to find one. Okay. Let's see if we can get it down here. And hope that we get a scale from it. Oh, it's going to storm blast us. All right. Got the Dragon Isle supplies. Oh, we didn't get it. So are there more thunder lizards? Yeah, there are more. Okay, we're gonna fight these long enough to hopefully get. We need 2 scales, so hopefully we can get those. Oh, we got a green. All right, we got 1 thunder scale. Oh, I didn't want to kill the little ones. Oh, man. I'm not Anakin Skywalker over here. All right, are there more back here? Or did we just happen upon like 2 of them? Oh, we got a fancy mature thunder lizard back here. Oh, that one's good. Whoa, Thunderous Matriarch Elite. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get this rocking. Get the lasso going. We should definitely get the scales from this. Ooh, we are taking some damage. Wow, we got wrecked. Oh man, we didn't kill any of them. Dang, I took that too lightly. Too lightly. All right, let's get rebuffed. We're gonna go back in for that. Full health, full health. Let's go. Okay, let's go. We got this. All right, we're gonna focus on the little ones first. All right, whatever that is, we need to get out of that for sure. I think that's what it was, is I wasn't paying attention and I stood in whatever the hell that was, and that thing deleted me. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, we're good. We're good now. We're good. You know what? We'll pull another one. Let's go. We're gonna get these scales for sure. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, we got our second scale, so we will be able to craft an item. Wow, you're telling me that big lizard only gave us 2 adamant scales? That is not cool. All right, so we got our 2 thunder scales. I kind of want to get, you know, let's try to fight this elite over here, just for fun. We're here. Let's do it. And maybe get deleted.
I must get closer.
Oh, we've been feared. Oh. He's got a lot of those lightning things. Just calm down. Calm down, sir. Calm down. Okay, so that thunderous roar we need to interrupt. Got it. Got it.
Too far away.
And I missed it again. Too busy, like, worried about his little lightning pools. No big deal, though. No big deal. Thunderous territorial roar. Cool, we interrupted it that time. Deleted. What did we just get? Oh, we got something for, you can look under your reputation. Okay, so we got some kind of rep item. For the centaur is what I was, yeah, the Maruk centaur. Yeah, I don't really see it, but... Alright, let's get him and see what we get. Hey, we got some lustrous scales. Awesome. So we needed those for a crafting item as well. Now, was there anything back here in this cave? You know, he was guarding this cave. Makes me think, oh, that's not... Oh, man. That's just... way to make you feel bad. Oh, that's mean. That's mean, Blizzard. All right, let's go back to camp and we'll craft. Hopefully we have enough to craft like 2 things here. Kind of see what the process is like. Okay, so let's go into our leather working. We have enough to craft an Adamant Scale vest. And then I believe... Okay, no, we don't have the horns for that. The Windsong Plumage. Yeah, okay, so we're just going to be able to craft the Adamant vest. So we can't empower it with anything. The recipe difficulty is 300. Our skill is 1. Our inspiration is 5, so we have a 5% chance to potentially craft this with a skill of 51. Okay, with the current recipe difficulty, you have to reach skill 119 to guarantee silver quality. So I don't even think it's possible for us to craft this at anything besides the bronze quality. Now also, what are we wearing? Our chest piece, this is a 270. Our chest piece is a 180. Whoa. Well, and it does require level 61. All right, let's create it. Okay, so we made a Adamant Scale vest. We made it quality bronze. Its bind when equipped requires level 61. It is 90 item levels higher than what we're wearing by default. And then we also got a Artisan's Medal. Crafting reagent. Mystery of the Dragon Isles. This reagent coalesces each time you gain more profession knowledge. It has myriad uses, including for recrafting Dragon Isles crafted equipment. Okay, so we can recraft our equipment. Interesting. And then we also got a Dragon Isles leatherworking knowledge 1. Okay. So how do we get that for the gathering profession? Is it literally just going to be like skinning stuff and you randomly get a knowledge? Because there's no recipes for you to do. I'm not sure. And then for cooking, we don't have a vendor to my knowledge for the conveniently packed ingredients. So we won't be able to do that right now. All right, you guys, we went out. We were able to take a look at the specializations. We were able to craft one crafted item, and we were just kind of able to cruise and get a feel for maybe kind of the pace at which you're going to be able to find things and craft things. I mean, this took getting up to speed and everything. You know, it took a while, and it took us a little bit to be able to get to the point that we were able to craft an item, and that item is for level 61, not level 60. I'm assuming you'd be questing and stuff, so maybe we would have been level 61 at that point, or pretty close, and able to use that item. But still, it seems more interesting than it was before, but it does seem pretty slow going right now. So we'll have to see kind of how everything scales once you're level 70 and you have access to your dragon riding mount and you can get around a lot faster and move from place to place. You know, it may just be that this whole process speeds up. I'll have some thoughts and everything about what I've seen so far, but I'm going to do some more research on Wowhead after this video. I'll hit you guys with an update with anything I learned there, as well as my opinion on the updates to the profession system, all that in a future video. So that being said, you guys, don't forget that we are trying to raise money for 6 months of ad-free content here on the channel, including new beginner's guides for Dragonflight, UI and add-on videos, live streams, and also supplemental content for all that. So check the link in the description below for the Indiegogo campaign for Dragonflight Season 1 if you want to support the channel. It's definitely appreciated. Don't forget to throw a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Leave comments down below if you have questions or anything you want me to look into regarding professions. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching it. I'll see you on the next one.